Hello Pokemon fans, welcome in. Today we're going to be looking at pre-releases and how to not only build your deck, but also how you are going to do your best to place highly and possibly even win your event. So we're going to go through deck building first. We're going to be using this Paldea Evolved Builder Battle Kit. This is what you'll be given at a pre-release, and we'll see what it contains very shortly. In a pre-release, there are multiple ways of building your deck. I'm going to be highlighting what I think are the main two, but if you have any other ideas, please feel free to mention in the comments. So, first of all, opening up our kit, we'll have a little pamphlet. This gives you some deck building tips, and sometimes these can be really useful. They also have the entire set list on, so if you'd like to have a look and see what's available, this is one of the best leaflets to see all that information. So, let's have a look. I got a Pelipper, Paldea Evolved Pelipper kit, and we will get 4 booster packs as well. Now this is a 40 card pre-built deck. I'd recommend opening this but keeping everything to the side so that you don't get it muddled with your booster packs. I apologize if you've already done a pre-release in the past and you know all of this before. You're welcome to skip forward to the battling segment of the video rather than the deck building if you wish. So in my kit, I have a Pelipper. These are brand new, and actually I think they're rather smashing. This is the trainer tips. This card allows us to know what exactly our deck is trying to achieve. So I got the United Wings package with Murkrow, and Pelipper is a support Pokemon that's going to help us find our find our supporters using its hearsay ability. So that trainer tips is a really good quick read. Now I always find they do give you an abundance of energy, and your Pokemon League will be sent other boxes of energy that you can swap these out with, so you're not stuck and restricted to these types, although they do match my nails, so this feels like it's meant to be. I'm just going to pop those to the side for a minute, just so we have plenty of space. We've got Ultra Ball, Great Ball, Professor's Research Jacques, Grusha, Clavel, and a Boss. Nice. Great to go with my Pelipper, which thankfully I have a 2-2 line of. I've got 3 Murkrow, 4 Flamigo, 2 Nimble, and 2 low kick. 3 Nimble, I can't count, and 2 low kicks. And if anyone would like the pre-release kit code, well done for being first to watch the video. That's for you, friends. Now, looking at my kit, I'd say this is pretty strong. Now, the best thing to look at when you're looking at building your pre-release deck is I want low-cost attackers like low kicks, which for 1 energy on the turn it evolves is going to do 100 more damage. So I don't want to evolve my sweet little only 50 HP Nimble until I'm ready to attack, or I'm going to be loading up energy ready for speed attack. Similarly, Flamigo needs 2 energy to attack. That's not great. But Murkrow only needs 1 darkness energy, so we're going to be prioritizing attacking with Murkrow and using Flamigo for that support, trying to get them in the discard pile to help Murkrow go for it. And then using Pelipper for our support Pokemon to search out our supporters. So when I'm looking at my deck, I want to be thinking, what is it doing? Well, I'm going to need supporters because Pelipper can go and get them, but also things that discard my Pokemon for my Murkrow and Flamigo. So using just the basic package, method number 1 of building your deck, I would recommend trying to just strengthen the consistency of what's already there. This is what I would consider method 1. Now, I would usually take out some energy. This is far too much for our low-cost attackers. We don't need this much. Think about your typical board state and how much energy is going to be on your Pokemon at any given time. I might have a low kicks with 1, a Murkrow with 1. I'm not really looking to attack with Pelipper. Maybe a Flamigo with 2. Why do I need all of this? I just don't. So we're going to now open our 4 booster packs, and anything we get in these, we're allowed to use in our pre-release deck. Let's have a look. You guys get a cheeky deck building segment, and get ready because I'm going to flash those codes. We've got a Noibat. Now, some people like to put their Pokemon in types. I'm perfectly happy to do this, but currently we've got a deck on the board. So I'm just going to pull out things that I think are going to be useful, and I'll tell you why in a moment. We've got Noibat, Sprigatito, Quaxley, Charcadet, Toxicroak, Electrode, whoa, we went forward, Vigoroth, Pyroar, Tarantula, Garganackle, Psychic, and there's your code. Okay, next, we didn't get anything great in there. We're looking for low-cost attackers, free retreat Pokemon for a good pivot, and just strong basic type Pokemon. We got a Pinchy, Makuhita, Magikarp, Slowpoke, Delivery Drone, Farigiraf. Ooh, Spidops. We did get a Tarantula earlier, so we can think about what this does now. Shuffle each player's active Pokemon, all attached cards into their deck. Whew, that sounds great. Maybe this would be a good inclusion, and we already have the grass type energy. So as you're opening your packs, maybe try and think, what have I got that can evolve? Spidops might have to go in. Choice Belt. Now, this is a really important point. Choice Belt is a reprint and works on V Pokemon. There won't be any V Pokemon. We're playing Paldea Evolved. Get rid of it. Fletchinder. Goose. We got a Magikarp. Perfect. We can consider using this. If you have more prize cards remaining your opponent, do 100 more damage. Woo, but really high energy cost. Are we realistically going to be able to get that much energy onto this Gyarados as a 1/1 line when we only are playing until 4 prize cards? That's the decision we need to make. And there's your code for anyone who would like that. Good luck. Our next pack. Wow! We got Voltorb, we did. Wow, this is going well. I promise I didn't seed these. We got Voltorb, we did get an Electrode. We can go back and see what that does and see if it would be useful. Don't worry about energy. It's a pre-release, have fun. I find that sometimes it's okay to go mixed energy, but right now we're looking to add the consistency of this list. Spidops would be great because it's a grass type. We can already incorporate that in, but so far we've not seen much else. Clavel is great, like anything under 120 HP. That's everyone. So Clavel can definitely go in the deck. Dunsparce, any Pokemon with Find a Friend or anything similar, Gather the Crew, any of those sorts of moves are really useful. They usually have a colorless attack and it's great for getting set up, especially if you manage to get an EX Pokemon that's a basic, because you can go ahead and search for that. This one, Find a Friend, actually you can search for any Pokemon. It doesn't have to be a basic. Some are restricted to basics, but they're still good, and consider putting these friends in your deck, especially if they have low or no retreat cost. An upside down super rod. That's our favorite kind. Yeah, I mean, that's great too, but we don't want to upside. So again, thinking about increasing the consistency of my deck, I'm definitely going to want another Pelipper. What if one's in the prizes? Brilliant, we can put that in. Fletchinder, Oranguru, again, it's a basic Pokemon. I'm looking to see if it's got useful attacks. Luxray with Swelling Flash. This one's brilliant. I think we should maybe include this in our deck. We might need to pop some lightning energy, but if I am behind on the prize cards, I can just put it straight on my bench. So definitely going to consider putting that one in our deck. Arctobax, Orthworm, lightning energy, and there's our code for any brave pausers of the video. Last pack magic. Let's see if we get anything, but I think this is a good start. Some people might be disappointed we haven't had any pulls. Doesn't mean that you can't do well and get extra prizing if your store is offering it. Litleo, Rockruff, poor baby, Larvitar, Reversal Energy, we got Reversal Energy, and we got Reversal Energy, and we got Luxray. This is cracked. Oh, we're gonna win pre-release, guys. We're gonna win pre-release. Persimmon, Therapeutic Energy, a Great Ball, Charcadet, another Loki. We're winning pre-release. We're gonna do it. Okay. Let's do deck building number 1. Now I'm gonna be using my energy. I'm gonna be taking energy out of the deck in order to make this work for now. And if we feel like we need to put energy back in, we'll do that later. So I want a low kicks in because again, and now I've got a 3-3 line. Consistency is key. No, we might consider the Great Ball. So I'm gonna put it there to consider it. No. Yes. Get out of here, Dark Energy. Reversal all the way. I think the next thing that I was saying was definitely our Luxray. Get out of here, Energy. Oh, I took 2. Get out of here, Energy. We don't want you. Pelipper. Yes, consistency. We love it. Get out. Super Rod. Considering we have Professor's Research, it's maybe a good idea, but then it does go against the Murkrow package. I am going to get rid of it on this occasion. I'm not going to put it in the deck. Dunsparce, find a friend. I don't think we need it. We've got Pelipper, I believe. I would like Clavel. Consistency. Now I do have Luxray. Do I want the Voltorb package? What did Electrode do? No, that's bad. The only thing it could be good for, and this is another thing to note while deck building, is look at the type of Pokemon I have. I have lots of Pokemon weak to lightning. So I might consider other people's decks might be weak to lightning. This could end up 120 for 1 energy. So maybe I do put it in thinking, oh, wait a minute. 120 is going to take out Flamigo, Pelipper. You know what? I think I've convinced myself. I'm going to put Voltorb and Electrode into the deck as well. And I'm going to take out some more energy. We are going to need to put some lightning energy in the deck, but that is a-okay. And I think, to be honest, I prefer it more than my Spidops. So I'm going to go with Electrode rather than Spidops. I don't want to overcomplicate it. Now, how much energy have I got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think considering there's only 10 left, I'm going to say no to the extra Great Ball. I technically have 11 because I have my reversal energy. So I think that's fine. And we'll add a lightning energy in. Now I don't have one at hand, we'll pretend. I'd probably go for 2 lightning energy, 2 dark, and the rest grass. Or maybe 3 lightning. But again, the energy amounts are up to you. Just bear in mind how much each attack costs. I'm never going to be looking at using Rolling Tackle. I'm using Lightning Ball exclusively. I need 1 lightning energy. Luxray is best paired with Reversal, so I really want to try and save Reversal for Luxray at any given moment. I think that pretty much covers my initial way of deck building a pre-release deck. I think this is looking really strong and could perform very, very well. If I did get an EX Pokemon, regardless of type, I would try and incorporate it in your deck. They're a lot of fun and they can add some real spice. Method number 2 of managing to build your deck is a little bit more chaotic. Now imagine I just really didn't gel with the little United Wings package. The other way I like to build decks at pre-release is to take out large packages that I'm just really not gelling with and replace it with some multicolored fun Pokemon. I find this can not only bring strength to your pre-release deck, but also the element of surprise can really win you some games. So I'm going to take those out for an example. I'm going to leave everything else in. I like these bringing consistency. These are great low cost attackers. We'll obviously take the dark energy out of the deck, but then I'm going to look at increasing my consistency by putting a Great Ball in. I'm going to go with, so how many did I take out? Should we count that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to want 7. So we've got 1, because I added the Great Ball. I think Gyarados is still too risky, but you know what? In this one, we're definitely going with Spidops and Tarantula. That's 2 more. Love that. And we've got the grass energy to be able to achieve that already. I don't need to go for anything too crazy. Anything else worth it? That's too expensive. No. Okay, not there. Let's check the rest of our cards. Considering I'm going a little bit riskier, it might be worth going Dunsparce. I think Super Rod's a good choice considering that I am keeping the Professor's Research, but I don't want the Wings package. Ooh, interesting. I'm going to go with a Ranguru with Plotter's Command. Choose one of my opponent's attacks, and they can't use that attack. Now, something that's also important to bear in mind in a pre-release is retreat cost. There is very, very few pre-releases I've ever attended and done well at where I had a switching option in my deck at all. So anything with free retreat as a pivot is fantastic for when something gets knocked out. Alternatively, moves that could potentially trap a really frustrating Pokemon in the active spot that has a high retreat and maybe 1 attack, what are they gonna do? So I like that idea for a Ranguru. We'll pop a Psychic Energy or 2 in for him as well. Ah, yes. So we've got 2 cards left. Also, one's interesting, but I think it's too risky in this. Moving energy. don't know if anything in this set can do many status conditions, but that might have been a consideration. So I think we're almost there. We've only got 2 cards left. I could go with 2 energy here. I could go with Magikarp and Gyarados, but I don't think that's worth it. I think I'm going to try and keep this short and sweet. I think that's... Oh, wait, I have Litleo. I'm certain I had a Pyroar. What does the Pyroar do? Oh, excellent. Absolutely excellent. That's perfect. Okay. So for my energy cost now, so we've got Pyroar and Litleo with Singe for a burn and Overrun to do 60 to the active, but 20 to a bench Pokemon. So if somebody has retreated to their bench in an attempt to rescue their Pokemon, not happening. And I'm going to go with a Chaos mix of energy here. So it's very likely that we'd go for maybe like 5 grass. Yeah, 5 grass, 2 fire. 2 psychic, 2 lightning, and then we've got the reversal for a bit of flexibility. So that would probably be my choice of energy. So those are my 2 ways in order to build your pre-release deck. Next, we're going to move on to tips and tricks for playing your pre-release in order to get that win. Let's tidy up a little bit first. Now, I didn't bring any extra energy with me, but I'm going to set up some examples. I am going to shuffle this deck and just get ready for my first game. Now again, sadly we didn't get a pivot Pokemon, but a pivot Pokemon is a Pokemon with a 0 retreat cost. What this helps to do is when my Pokemon get knocked out, I can bring that one Pokemon into the active space and I don't have to worry. I know that as soon as my turn begins, which is right now in my example, I can straight away switch it to the bench for something else I'd like, especially if you need to play a supporter or do anything else before you switch. It's just the best. So anything that has free retreat, put it in your deck. Do it. Not too many, but do it. Okay, let's just do a quick example. Let's say this is game 1. Now, don't forget we're playing a pre-release. Oh, that's not bad. That's not shabby. We're going to do Nimble in the active. We only go to 4 prize cards. It's roughly a 20-minute game, but it will vary depending on the store you're going to. So here's our Nimble. And for turn 1, I'll be drawing my card. Brilliant. Wingull, Voltorb, Litleo. And I don't really want to attach this to Nimble. I want to attach an energy to Nimble when it evolves. So I'm going to set up my next Pokemon. I know that Litleo's Overrun was too colourless. Voltorb wanted lightning. I'm going to give it to Litleo. I'm pretty sure. So then on my next turn, Nimble might get KO'd. That's sad. We'll bring forward Litleo and see how we do. Draw a card. Excellent. Nimble, Pelipper, and now I can hearsay for a supporter card in my deck. Let's check out that. Let's do a sneaky. It was 2 colourless. Yay! Okay. You see where I'm going here. Attaching your energy is incredibly important in a pre-release. Knowing exactly where to attach them is crucial to victory. Not attaching to my Nimble, because I know that Assault Kick only works when it evolves, was smart. Unfortunately, Speed Attack only does 70 damage. I know Litleo can do better. Or, if all else fails, I can always use this as a retreat cost on Litleo. So, I've given myself a little bit more flexibility. Getting the Pelipper there was ace. Might not have happened, but either way, I think I gave myself the right shot to success. So making sure you attach wisely, keep an eye on your opponent's HP. You are more than welcome to put a Pokemon with high HP in the active to just stay there for a little bit and do you some good favors while you set up on the bench. Make sure that whenever something is knocked out, you have something else ready to replace it if possible. Now remember, it's a pre-release. You're going to go and have fun. You're going to get some bonus packs for participating, and it's going to be a great time. So good luck in your pre-releases, everybody. I hope you do well. If you have any other questions or you think I've missed anything, feel free to put it in the comments. I'm more than happy to do additional series with additional sets in the future. Bye for now.